Wow. Wow. Okay, let's get into it. So, here's the deal. Today, Game of Thrones did something that was historic. Historic. It did something historic in that for the first time in 4 seasons, this is the first time that episode 8 was crazier than episode 9. Think about that. When I say that, I mean last week's episode will go down in history as like one of the top 3 best Game of Thrones episodes of all time. So it's a big it's a big thing to go over, and I just look as spectacular as the last 10 minutes of this episode was. It can compare to the 25 minutes of unbelievableness. I mean, here's the last thing I'm gonna say on the subject. The little dude, the little Night King dude, and he did the hand thing last week, and it's rare that you see a hand movement that could mean so many different things. The first thought it meant, that ain't do shit to me. I'm still here. That's 1. 2, look at these dead motherfuckers getting up. They getting up. They are getting up. What? Number 3, Jon Snow who? You ain't did shit. Like, what was that? Seriously? Number 4, y'all on the boat. I could get you, but I'm not going to. I don't feel like it. It could go on and on and on. There's so many different feelings for what happened in that last minute. I will say this, and then I'm done with that. Hardhome's excellent. I feel like this is gonna sound strange. It's gonna sound strange. I feel like the Night King guy is the same guy who plays Grey Worm. Don't ask me why. I feel like they took the guy who plays Grey Worm, dressed him up like the Night King. I don't know why. There's no real explanation for that. I just feel that way. Is that, or he's a brother? He's a brother under those clothes. I'm not trying to claim him as what, but I feel like he's a brother. That's all I'm saying. No, that's it. This episode, though, I'm gonna start at the beginning. Basically, it was slow in the beginning. Like, I found myself looking at the clock, and I'm like, nothing crazy happened yet. When is the shit supposed to hit the fan? Because I'm sitting here and I got a fan right here. Ain't no shit on it. You know what I mean? There's no shit on it. The shit has not hit the fan. What's going on? You get a scene with the sand snakes. It's a cute little scene. They're playing like the hand slap game, and then the little sister goes to play, and she, instead of slapping the hand, she slaps the bitch in the face. And I was like, okay, I see you. That's cool. That's cool. And there's like, you get to see a little bit of spice with Prince Doran. He's not like a complete vagina like I originally thought. He has some bite to his character, and that's cool. There's a whole thing with fucking Cersei's daughter. I don't really care. I don't, unless she got a dragon or some ice on. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You do get to see that they're gonna go back to King's Landing, which, if I was a Lannister, I wouldn't be going back to King's Landing. Like, that doesn't seem like a cool place to be at all. I wouldn't be trying to go there. What else has happened? So Ramsay said last week, give him 20 good men and he'd go fuck up Stannis. And I wondered how that would play out. I thought maybe he'd try to attack them in the night, which could have been a good thing, or maybe he was gonna do something stupid and get caught and be tortured, and that would have been vindication. But I feel like if he's gonna get hurt, Sansa or Rika's gonna have a problem, play a part in that. So that didn't happen. What happened was they burned all their food and stuff, which was logical, I guess. It was still a brash and crazy decision to make, because you just let them starve themselves out and it would have been fine. But they did what they had to do. The Night's Watch let Jon Snow in. Now, it was a weird moment because Alistair Thorne was standing up there and he was looking like, I'm not going to open, fuck you, I'm not going to open the door. Which he would have been justified in doing based on what he believes and what the rest of the Night's Watch believe. They don't know what happened at Hardhome. They don't understand the severity of the situation. They just see these are our enemy and you let them in. Don't let our enemy in. We've kept them out for thousands of years. But what they're forgetting is that's not the enemy that you kept out for 1,000 years. That's a byproduct. That's something that also happened. But what you really were keeping out of the Seven Kingdoms for thousands of years was at Hardhome, and took half of the fucking wildlings to be part of their army. So that's what you really should be afraid of. But they let them in, which was good. I mean, I noticed something. There's a lot of new people in the Night's Watch. They may have been there the whole time, you know how they say, but like you see a lot of new faces, and they're not friendly faces. You don't see a bunch of, they're all friendly looking, not friendly looking dudes. And I'm really worried about this Ollie kid. Like, he's gonna do something bad. I don't know if he's gonna like fucking try to stab Jon Snow while he's asleep, or he's gonna try to, you know, kill some wildlings while they're asleep, or incite war and violence. He's just angry. He's one of those kids that needs a good talking to. Like, he needs, or spanking. He needs some kind of guidance, because he doesn't get it. He's a kid. He doesn't understand the politics of what's happening, and he really needs to understand. This is not, oh, they killed your family, so we're rewarding them by letting them in. It's, they killed your family, we killed their family. It is a war. But in war, when you have two warring factions, and there is a greater faction that is opposed to both of you and is more dangerous than both combined, the best bet to survive is to work together. And that's what they have to do. He doesn't understand that. He's a child. He doesn't understand. And his lack of understanding, mixed with the natural hatred that the Watch has for the wildlings, it's not good. Something bad is going to happen. They're going to be fighting again. They're going to hurt each other, and it's just going to give more dead bodies to the White Walkers. That's not a good thing. Holy shit. So that's happening. Also, Stannis. I didn't think this video was going to be long, because I didn't feel like I had a lot to talk about. But here's the thing. Stannis, this is exactly why Stannis shouldn't be king. Okay? What he did today is exactly why he shouldn't be king. Because anybody who is willing to do what he did to his own daughter just to sit on a throne and be king don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. He sat there and watched as his daughter was burned alive. I mean, he talked to her, and she basically said, "Burn me, daddy, burn me." She didn't know what she was saying, but she essentially gave him license to do it. But she's a kid and she wanted to help her dad. Idiot. But it happened. And he let it happen. I mean, his wife, who is basically a stone man. Like, she has no soul. She's just a shell of a woman who's ugly and unlikable. And even she was telling him it's for the good. It's for the good. But once it started to happen, and once Shireen was starting to scream and burn, she went to help. She felt it. Stannis felt it too, but he was willing to shut it all down so that he could win. And some people who, people who want to win at the cost of anything, you should not, those are the people who generally win. But it makes you fucked up on the inside. You can't just you have to win with dignity. You have to win without compromising your morals and all that. And for somebody who's a fair man, supposedly, how is it fair that you burned your child at the stake who did nothing? You went through all this trouble to keep her alive with the grayscale and all this stuff just to wait to now to burn her alive? What the fuck are you doing, man? Holy hell. Okay, long time. I'm just gonna get to the whole thing with Dany. I don't know if Jorah's like I don't know if he's like stupid. I don't know if he's like just like that in love or what it is. But he came back and he fought in this thing and he won. And it worked out for him. I'll give him that. It worked out for him. But only because of the extenuating circumstances involved in the situation. He would have never been able to work it out if the Sons of the Harpies didn't show up. Thing about Sons of the Harpy, I was positive positive that his daughter was in charge and was this was all his plan. You know what I mean? Look, he married the queen. She gets bumped off. Who runs Marine? He does. And I'm thinking that as he says, "Your Grace, I know a place we can go." I'm like, "Oh, don't go with him. Don't go with him." And then they start stabbing him and his shit. And I'm like, "Whoa, wow. Okay, he's not in charge. Uh-oh, this is fucking weird." Like, I'm sure I'm missing a lot of stuff, but I want to just try to get through this very quickly. There are so many of them, and they surround the film, and it's just like, well, this is like something crazy supposed to happen in episode 9. They're gonna kill Dany. Oh no, her ass is grass. And then you hear, and you're like, what the fuck? Oh, it's the dragon. The dragon comes and he's fighting, and they're like wounding him, and I'm worried. I'm like, oh, don't kill the dragon. Kill Daenerys. Don't kill the dragon, please. Peter, like, don't kill the dragon. You know what I mean? And quite possibly the most remarkable thing happened. Dany jumped on the dragon's back and flew away. Holy shit, she flew away. Okay? She flew off on the dragon's back. I mean, there was a couple of moments in that flying away that was pretty green screeny, and I didn't like that. But holy shit. You know what I mean? Also, quickly, I forgot. What's the little girl's name? Arya. Arya is about to do her mission for the fucking men, the faceless men, and she sees Meryn Trant, and she's gonna fucking kill that guy. She's just like, this is Meryn Trant. This is where she's supposed to go. She saw him and said, whoop, I'm going this way. She followed his ass. It's gonna get crazy. She's fucking up. Everything is gonna fall apart, and I'm so excited for episode 10. It happened so fast. It's done. Damn it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Jay. I'm out. The time is up, and my video is gonna cut any second now, so I gotta go watch my videos. I love you. Thanks. Peace.